Hi guys, Michelle from So Unique Designs. Welcome back. I am going to be embroidering on the cloth of those baskets you get from Walmart. Apparently it was trending on TikTok. I'm not sure. We're going to try it. We're going to put Kyrie's name on here. And I was going to use my 5.5 Mighty Hoop for this. However, since I just recently announced that I am now an authorized dealer for HoopTech, I am going to use the Slimline1. This is the 5x6 window, so we're going to use that. Usually you will have this mounted to your machine and you'll clamp and you'll hoop everything at the machine. But this material, I don't want to use sticky stabilizer on here because I don't want the back stick on the frames of my HoopTech, and I don't want to use a cutaway because this is really, really thin and you'll be able to see it, kind of like when you do white t-shirts. So I'm just going to use like kind of a heavy tearaway, and I'm going to hoop it here. I'm going to clamp it at the table instead of the machine so I can kind of make sure I get that where I want it and be a little bit easier. And then I'll just put the whole, since this is little and it's lightweight, I'll just put the whole clamp onto the machine after that. So we need to find the center of this. And I don't want to mark it with a water solvent because it's super thin. I'm afraid. I don't know if it's going to, if it would come off or not. So I'm trying to straighten this out. And it looks like it's like 15, 36. Yeah, like 15 inches or so. So it'd be 7.5. I'm just going to mark it. Just going to mark like little crosshair on the tape, and I'll just use that to kind of mark my center because I really don't want anything on here. So 3, 6, 7, and then 3, 6, 7. Then we just go into halves. Okay, right there is about center. I'm going to try to get it as close to the scallop as possible because when this hangs on here, you only have, I think, maybe 2.5 inches or so. And the font I got is really cute, and it's like 1.5 inches. So I'm going to try to get it as close to that scallop edge as possible. So we're just open the clamp here so the window pops up. Be careful because you can pop the window off, and we don't want to do that. So I'm just going to put this there. And I'm going to try to line my crosshairs up. There's notches in the window right here. I don't know if you can see. There's notches in the window, like right here and here. That's your center for there. And then you have the notches right here for that center. I'm just going to stick it in there like this. It's so thin. So I'm going to kind of center up the scallop on each side here. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to kind of hold it a little bit, and I'm going to tighten this before I put that clamp down so it's all straight. You can hold the clamp, do it like halfway, and then kind of make sure that your fabric is straight and it's tight in there. I've never embroidered on this before, so hopefully it doesn't shift too much. All right, and just pop that clamp all the way down, and it's there, pretty tight. And now we're just gonna go, I'm gonna go mount this onto my 1501. I actually think I need to move it up a little bit because the name is not enough space. So I lied. I'm not going to put it in center and move that up some more. That way I'll have enough space for the name. The font is 1.5 inches. So I'll just kind of put it up that way a little bit. And just do the same thing. Kind of make sure that looks even. Use my mat to make sure that that's pretty even. Hold this down a little bit. Make sure it's all tight. I moved it back to where it goes. Okay, now we're going to take it to the machine. When we mount the Slimline1 to the 1501, you're going to want it in the 6th hole on each side, okay? That's where it goes for the 15. Whatever machine you have to be able to have knowledge of how to use these hoops and these frames on your machine. If you have a Brother or Burden, Ricoma, you have to be able to know how to put these on there and be able to select your frame. If you have a Smartstitch machine, you can contact your support group. You can have a tech help you set parameters for the frame. I'm talking with Rich to see if maybe we can't get a file for the machines like we did for the Mighty Hoops, so we can have it on there for you. But other than that, if you can use, like if you want to use that big frame, you can use that big frame and then just pull this up until you get center of that frame, and then you can trace out your design. Make sure you don't hit it. Always trace. We don't want to hit these frames. Okay, now that it's done stitching, all you have to do is lift the lever and release the clamp. You can do it at the machine. You can just lift it up and you can slide it out. There you go. Let's go stick it on the basket. And there you have it. The cutest little personalized basket. It is adorable. I hope you found this helpful. If so, like and subscribe, and I'll see you next time. Happy stitching.